I would like to take this opportunity to do a walk around on the best scrap grapple on the market today, the Sennebogen Grapple. A couple of items that differentiate this grapple from everything else on the market. First of all, you don't see any hoses exposed. As you know, in a scrap yard, it's very common that the exposed hoses on the grapples get entangled on the scrap pile and get damaged. As you can see here, as I said before, there are no exposed hoses. All the connections to feed the cylinder are inside the cylinder. Even the oil that's returning from the cylinder back to the machine. The second important aspect on this cylinder is that it's completely protected. As you can see all the way around, it's no way, even with the rod completely extended, there's no way you can see the rod, means there's no way that scrap can get to the rod and damage the rod. This tube protects it 100%. This tube has a second function. When this cylinder extends completely, this cylinder has at the lower part a bigger diameter. And these guides on top of the protection will mechanically stop at that larger diameter and avoid the cylinder overextends. Another typical problem in the scrap yard is that the grapple tines start wearing with time. And as the grapple tines start wearing with time, the tine has to move more to close the grapple, meaning the cylinder has to overextend. When you have no protection, like the case in most grapples on the market, this cylinder will overextend until the piston hits the bottom of the cylinder. And with that, you start generating metal fines that will end up going back to the machine, contaminating your main control valve, contaminating your pump and other hydraulic components. This can never happen on a Sennebogen grapple, as this cylinder will never overextend. Another important aspect to talk about this grapple is the rotator. Whenever you are putting the grapple in the pile, the grapple will try to turn to achieve its exact operating position. And by turning, we'll try to move the rotator. If the rotator is in a fixed position, will generate a very high oil pressure that could damage the rotator. This rotator has an internal pressure release, what makes sure that you never generate overpressure on the rotator and never damage the rotator. Additionally, this rotator has a bearing on top and a bearing at the bottom. So that means the pinion is always supported, decreasing all the damages, all the wear and tear that you typically have on the grapple rotators. Another important aspect are the connections between the main body of the grapple and the tines, where you have pins that you can easily extract. As you can see, the bolt is well protected. You can easily remove the bolt, remove the pin, to do maintenance on your bushings if you ever have to do any kind of maintenance on the bushings.